London CNN Britain's controversial plan send asylum seekers to Rwanda was declared illegal by the High Court on Wednesday, dealing a potentially fatal blow Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's flagship immigration policy and sparking a violent outcry on the right wing of British politics. The UK's highest court ruled unanimously against the government and instead sided with an earlier appeal court ruling that the policy, which was strongly condemned by humanitarian organizations, was unlawful. The decision clearly overcame government's objection and defeated efforts to fly asylum seekers who arrived in the UK illegally to East African country. The plan was first announced in April 2022, but was plagued by legal challenges and failed to deport a single person. Sunak said on Wednesday evening he instead signed formal agreement with Rwanda, a move that would be subject to greater legal scrutiny and introduce emergency legislation allow the British Parliament to unilaterally declare Rwanda safe country. Judges ruled that Rwanda could not be considered a safe country to send asylum seekers to, as the government claimed, because there was a risk that actual refugees would be sent back to the countries they fled from. The decision led to calls from Conservative Party's Right to Leave European Convention on Human Rights. It's a prospect that has loomed over government for months and has caused deep divisions between centrists and right in Britain's ruling party. Sunak did not confirm those calls on Wednesday but hinted he would consider such a move if a policy rework was blocked. I will not allow a foreign court to block these flights. Protesters waited outside the Supreme Court ahead of Wednesday's ruling. Neal They found Rwanda's system for processing asylum claims, its poor human rights record and its failure to comply with previous non-refoulement agreements meant that the UK government could not be confident asylum seekers' claims would be considered safely and properly. And they noted that as recently as 2021 the British government criticised Rwanda for extrajudicial killings, deaths in custody, enforced disappearances and torture. Sunak told MPs on Wednesday a new deal was being worked on with Rwanda. He previously admitted that decision was not outcome we wanted, but we have spent last few months planning for all possibilities and are fully committed to stopping boats. Political fight breaks out more immediately. Sunak needs to work to navigate the conflict within the Conservative Party that has been brewing for months and has erupted following Wednesday's decision. The Supreme Court made clear that the ECHR was not the only treaty in which it opposed this policy, noting that other international agreements and UK legislation protect refugees and asylum seekers from deportation without assurances of their safety. But many on right wing of his party still plan press for a departure from the ECHR if court blocks this policy. He was quick to